Hello, everyone. I'm Jennifer Pollard, Chief Operating Officer for TMASF Connects, and I'm joined with Jeff Lee, Program Director. Today, we're discussing job seeking, soft skills, and an outlook of the workforce post-pandemic with McCall Staffing. For the past 25 years, TMASF Connects, a privately funded nonprofit, has on occasion struggled with staffing dilemmas, as have many businesses. And during that time, we have managed to reduce potential employment disruptions by working with our trusted employment service, McCall Staffing. Their willingness to act as a partner and help us tailor solutions to our issues has not only gotten us through disruptions, but also helped spark the development of our career program. This is something that they may not even realize. But more about that later. But today, we have Mari Laughlin and Laura Halpin, both 25-year veterans of McCall Staffing. Mari and Laura, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
So let's start talking about longevity, loyalty, and leveraging a professional history into the vibrant resources for today. The hiring process can be extensive. Staffing agencies such as McCall offer services that can save organizations the time needed to locate skilled workers. We'd like to begin with a few questions about why and how McCall has become the source of job placement and the choice for job seekers. Today, we'll explore the details of what an employer and a job seeker can expect from McCall Staffing.
And what type of positions does McCall Staffing offer job seekers? Full-time, part-time, contract, temporary, permanent positions?
All of the above.
all of that.
So during the time of job seekers applying for a job, what system does McCall Staffing have in place to keep the job seeker informed and up to date?
We're always in touch. We think that communication is really everything between us and the candidate, and so we're always updating, always getting back with them, even if at the end of a business day, let's say we're in the process of setting up an interview time, but I haven't heard from our client quite yet. I will, but it's the end of the business day. I'll update that candidate and say, I just wanted to say hello and let you know that I'm thinking of you and on this for you. And as soon as we have the next step, I'll be back in touch.
And does a staffing agency help job seekers review and edit their resumes?
Oh, absolutely. That's just key. We tweak the resume is tweaked for each and every position. A job description will have certain keywords that you want to pick up. People might not realize, they may have done it. It might be in the resume, but it's not phrased correctly. So you look at the job description, see how they phrase it, what keywords they're using. You also want to quantify your resume. You don't want to just list all the duties that you did. That's not what it's about. You want to say how you brought value to that company by working for them. If you increase sales by 20%, anytime you kind of see a noun in that job description, see if you can quantify it. I supervised people. I supervised 5 people. The more you can quantify, the better it looks on your resume.
And do you recommend job seekers prepare cover letters or thank you letters for employers that they interview with?
Always a thank you. And the thank you email needs to be right away. Not the next day, but immediately. To show momentum and to show interest.
Okay. So the question I would have is, how does the staffing agency help job seekers prepare for the job interview? Like, do you work with how to appear and how to present during the interview process?
The main thing that I like to do is just ask the candidate how they're feeling and let them know that and encourage them that this is a job that seems like an ideal position for you. And I know you're going to do great. And build and look at confidence.
Also, I think that, a candidate should come in prepared for the interview. A question like, why did you leave your last job should not send you into a tailspin. You should be prepared to answer that question and have an arsenal of good instances and stories of how you made an impact in your last job. And have accolades that what your colleagues say about you. Sometimes it's difficult to say good things about themselves, but then they can ask a colleague what they like, what traits they see in me that I could tell an employer. And it's easier to say, my colleagues say this about me rather than say that about myself, if that makes sense. Well, people just naturally don't want to be boastful.
Right.
And so it's easier if you say that someone else said this about me. It just makes it easier in people.
That wraps it up for our conversation with McCall Staffing. And thank you once again, Mari Laughlin, Manager, Client and Employee Services, and Laura Halpin, Vice President, for taking the time to answer our questions. And thank you to Jeff for joining me today as well. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.